On this episode, we're going to show you how to make Joe's famous macaroni and cheese. We just pulled that out of the oven. It's sizzling, listen. And everyone who tries Joe's famous macaroni and cheese loves it. It's super easy to make, and we'll show you exactly how to do it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is turn on the stove, medium to low heat, and we are going to put in 1 stick of butter into the pot. Okay, I'm going to let that melt a little bit, and we are going to add about 2 tablespoons of garlic, chopped garlic, obviously. Okay, I'm going to let that cook a little bit. Get the butter melted. Okay, so now we're going to add about 4 tablespoons of flour. The butter's melted, the garlic's all nicely browned. We're going to add that, and it's going to get nice and thick. Flour's going to thicken that right up. Now you want to cook this a couple, maybe a minute and a half, just until you can't smell the flour smell anymore. Then you'll know it's cooked enough. Okay, that's all done. Nice and brown, nice and thick. And we're going to add 2 cups of milk. And we're just going to cook that for a couple minutes till the milk is nice and warm. We want it nice and warm before we put the cheese in so that the cheese melts. Okay, we're going to add some salt and pepper. Salt just to taste, whatever you like. I never like to put too much in because I figure you can always add more later. Can't take it out if it's too much. And then pepper. To taste, you know, however much you like. Okay, the milk is nice and bubbly around the edges. Started to thicken up a little bit because of the flour. And now we're going to add our cheese. So this is 16 ounces of shredded cheese. You can use any kind of cheese you like. We have a combination of sharp cheddar and cheddar jack in here. But whatever you like, you can use. I'm just going to put that in. Gotta get it all. Lower the heat a little bit, and then just stir that around until it's melted. I'm going to turn off the heat, and then we're going to add our meat. What we like to use is kielbasa. So this is sausage kielbasa. You can use regular kielbasa. If you don't like kielbasa, you can omit it completely. You can use bacon if you like. We've made it with lobster before and it's been delicious. So whatever kind of meat you like, or no meat at all, it's up to you. But we like to use the kielbasa. So we'll add that in and stir it up. And then we're going to add our cooked pasta. This is cavatappi. This is what we like to use. I guess you could substitute whatever you like, but we like to use cavatappi. Into the pot with you. Cheesy deliciousness. It's a little bit hard to stir because it's so thick and cheesy and gooey. Okay. Now we're going to move it to our baking dish, and then we will prepare the crumb topping for it. Okay. Time to put it in the pan. This is probably the hardest part of the whole.
Do you want me to help, honey?
The whole dish. Usually I have Joe help me, or he has me help him, because he's usually the one that makes this, just to get it into the pan. But there we go. Get all of that in there. Okay, just smooth it into the pan. And then we are going to make our Ritz cracker crumb topping. Now we're going to make our Ritz cracker crumb topping to go on the top. And what we use is 2 sleeves of Ritz crackers, or if you're using the little tiny sleeves, it's 4. So 2 long sleeves or 4 small sleeves. And 1 stick of melted butter. Okay, so I'm just going to put the Ritz crackers in a baggie, pour the melted butter in on top. Seal that up. And then beat the crap out of it. I think that's good. Okay. Now we are going to put the crumb topping on top of. It's just the rolling pin. Okay. Oh yeah. And this is the way I do it, because I find if you try and sprinkle it around the sides, it gets really messy. So I dump it in the middle. It got messy anyway. If you don't do that, you dump it in the middle. And then you just smooth out from the middle. It seems to be the neatest way. Except if you do that, then it's not so neat. But if you don't do that, this comes out very neat. See that? Don't do that. Okay, seems to be all evenly covered. Okay, we're going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees, uncovered, and we're going to cook it for about 30 minutes. If you made this ahead of time, which you could do, you could make it in the morning and then put it in the refrigerator, and it was cold, you might want to cover it with foil and then put it in the oven for about 45 minutes and just take the foil off for the last, 20 minutes or so of cooking so the top can get nice and brown. But since we just made this and it's still warm, we're only going to cook it for about 30 minutes, so we'll just leave the top off. No foil, I mean. See you in 30 minutes.
A few moments later.
Welcome. Welcome to our very first cooking episode. Aren't you excited?
Start talking.
still has got pea. Put the crumb topping on top of it. It's just the rolling pin.
That's funny. I don't know why it wasn't going.
Because how am I gonna? I'm cooking.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be staying here.
Oh, I need a spoon, right, to stir the. These are 4 small sleeves.
I have long sleeves. I'm being picky. Because I'm a director. Alright.
Wasn't going? No?